video is to say some stuff, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. What were we doing? Confidence. I'm gonna say something about confidence. Sometimes I lack a lot of confidence in everything that I do. Most days I can get through it and it's fine, but sometimes it doesn't work out and I panic and I have to run away and hide in my lair, in my little hole. But it's weird because sometimes it's the same things. Some days I can handle it and some days I can't. Like my artwork. Yesterday I was going to draw something and then I panicked because I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. Like almost every time my brain fucks with me hardcore saying, you did an awesome job last time, but can you continue? Can you do that again? Can you keep up this state of awesomeness? Can you hold that integrity? And that's really just mean. My brain is very mean to me. Myself can be very mean sometimes. So I want to regain a lot of confidence, but I can't have too much confidence at the same time. At the same time, I'm thinking, what if I gain too much confidence? And then everyone just sees me as some sort of self-centered, narcissistic, there was another word I was going to use. I can't remember it at the time. Son of a bitch. Pretentious asshole. That's it. Okay, the whole thing. What if someone sees me as some sort of self-centered, narcissistic, pretentious fucking asshole who thinks he knows everything, and then I go around just looking like a fucking douchebag? I would hate that. That would be the worst, because I see people like that. And like, can you hear yourself? If you could hear yourself, would you do the same thing? Would you continue upon this path that you have been following? Would you keep saying the things that you have been saying? I don't think you would. I would think you would retreat, you would close the door, you would cry and eat ice cream or whatever the fuck you do. You'd be like, wow, I suck. So, and what else? So my arm's getting tired. Alright, there we go. So recently I've been listening to Alan Watts on tape. And it's been very fucking delightful. Insightful. It's been very delightful. It's very, very insightful. What was my favorite one so far? My favorite one was, he was talking about sensory deprivation. I like this one a lot. Where you can't see or hear or feel anything. So it said astronauts in space, he said something about astronauts in space. They have to have remote control to pull them back in, because some might not want to come back in because they're like, you know what, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. Fuck all the rest of this stuff. I'll just stay out here. So at the same time, I thought one of these scariest moments ever would be being an astronaut in space. And you know that slight, slow, persistent trudge towards darkness, towards space, away from the space station, where you can't do anything, you know the people inside can't get to you in time, and you just keep going. And all you can do is say your goodbyes on the microphone. I thought at one point that could be the most terrifying, just the fucking worst ever. Because there's absolutely nothing you or anyone else can do. And you know it's going to be a slow, just painful death, because you're going to suffocate, and it's going to suck. I don't want to suffocate, because that would suck. But now I'm starting to think, because of what he told me about that it might be okay. It might be very delightful, very peaceful. And at that moment of death, everything would come together. And you would understand everything you thought you didn't understand. And finally, everything would finally make sense. And you would be so grateful for that moment. It would just be, it would be the best. It would be wonderful. What was the other one? He was talking about scuba divers in the ocean being so happy and wonderful that they would take off their mask and offer it to a fish. He said, of course, they would drown. But at that point, it was no longer about life or death, living or dying. He was in the moment, and the moment was the absolute best. Confidence. That's what these videos are going to help with. Confidence. Goodbye.